The president, of course, as he readies himself to take this oath of office, I spoke to Reverend Kenneth Mishwe earlier of the SCGP, and one of the things that he's talked about is that the president on the other side of this inauguration knows that Phala Phala might very well be gnawing at his feet. What is the Democratic Alliance's position on that?
Well, we believe that the law must follow its course. If there's anybody involved in criminal activities or suspicious activities, they must be investigated by the relevant authorities, and there must be consequences for that. And it doesn't matter if it's me or somebody in the ANC or somebody in the IFP or any of the parties that are signatories to the GNU. Just because we're now in a GNU doesn't mean accountability comes to an end. And that's one of the reasons why we were specific. We wanted to take a role in the legislature to ensure accountability, but also the executive, so that we can also get down to the brass tacks of delivery. So there will be processes. There's a court process that's underway in the Phala Phala matter. That must reach its logical conclusion and its end point, and then we'll be in a better position as Parliament, I think, to decide how to go forward. We've already had a parliamentary inquiry. That report was voted on. It was voted down. We'll have to wait and see what the outcome of the court challenge says about that process. And if Parliament has to do what it needs to do, it must do what it needs to do.
Was Phala Phala discussed in negotiations with the ANC?
No, not at all. I mean, we started from a position of what are the values and principles that are bringing us together, entrenching and protecting the Constitution. And if anyone watched that interview on Sunday night, they can see why it was so important that the Constitutionalists stood together against those who would seek to throw out or trash the Constitution, dilute the rule of law, remove private property ownership in the country. It's absolutely essential that the centre holds now. And the voters have spoken, and that's the point I made a bit earlier to you. I'm sure that the ANC would like to have emerged from this election with their own majority. We would have liked an MPC majority. But that's not what the voters chose. They chose the cards that they've dealt us, and we must now play those as best as we can for the country. I think we have put our party T-shirts away for now. South African flag on the front, party logo on the back. It's time to rescue our country.